Blessed love and peace, my shining family. This is your brother, TLB Pond, read him. From Yala to the world, one God, one love, one people. Now, in case you were wondering where I am today, there's a truck I am meeting on my way. I'm just having a walk. I'm just having a walk around this place, and you can see these are all-weather road, and I want to tell you something that is going to amaze you. That this road, you can see how beautiful it is. The road is inside. It is inside Baba's home. The home sits on a large tract of land that stretches far and far beyond. So I'm just having a walk on this road and see where it leads me. Of course, we were here in the morning, but I did not go past this road. In the morning, we had come to fetch twigs that we turned into brooms just to help us clean the pavement inside Baba's home. So the expectation is we are going to have people coming here in multitudes. And I just want to take you to a tour in a space, a land that has been prepared that will host an overflow from the small area that we have. It is not that small, but compared to the people who are going to come to pay their last respect, it is a very huge number of people who are going to come to this place, and that will start from maybe late in the evening, and then tomorrow we will be having the people of Kisumu viewing the body of Baba, and then from Kisumu it is expected that they will travel by road to right here to his land, his home in Opoda farm. This is where Baba's body is going to be kept overnight, because we are going to have a night vigil. And that is our way traditionally. That is how we do it. When we have somebody passing on, we keep the night vigil. And how we do it is that the body is brought home, and we'll have mourners coming to join the family, and everybody will be keeping watch. Nobody goes to sleep, and even those who will go to sleep, it will be just a nap that they'll be taking. People are supposed to stay awake. So if we are going to have entertainment, maybe some of the local musicians coming to perform, somebody like me, I do not have a band. Since I do not have a band, it is not easy for me to be given that opportunity. But for those who have their own bands, and it is something that they have been doing for some time, if they don't grab this opportunity, then they are sleeping on the job. Um, for me, mine goes well with what we call sing along, because I would play my music, and then as it plays, I would have my microphone, which from the sound system, of course, you'll be able to distinguish the voice that is recorded and that which is coming from the microphone, the sing-along thing, you know. But in future, I have plans also to establish a band that will go a long way to make me where I am aiming to be at, and that is the front line. I just want to be at the front line, because the many people I've met, guys tell me that I have good music, and now they are wondering, why is it that I have good music, that I sing well, but people don't know me? And you know, that is funny, because my reply to them was, nobody, it is not that nobody knows me. It is them and a few others who do not know me. Those who know me are the people who matter. And they are the support that I need. But that doesn't mean that I should be complacent, that I should be contented with the number that I have. I also feel it is a small number, and I need to add it up. I need to do my marketing well, so that everybody out there will know that there's somebody here who has good music, and all that this guy needs is support. So you can see, this is the land. This is the land that I was bringing you to have a look at. You can see even to that far end, there is that's a truck. There's a machine, a mover. It's called a machine mover, that is also trying just to level this land, because I am told that many people are going to come and we shall have an overflow. So when we have that overflow, there must be plans. There must be plans. Where are you going to take these people? So I can call this a very strategic plan that has been laid down, and the contingency plan also is very, very efficient. It is appropriate to make this event successful. So this is what is happening here. Everybody is doing their best to make sure that what we achieve in the long run is success. When Baba is laid to rest, and no injury or any harm is incurred in the process, no deaths are reported, because I've heard even from some people who I'll call pessimists, who are saying that, oh, the day Baba is going to be buried, many people are going to follow him, many people are going to die, there will be stampede here and there. We are not preempting for such unfortunate occurrences to come into play. So we must stay focused, we must stay optimistic that war is going to unfold right before our eyes, is what every other person out there hopes for, and that is the best. Nothing short of the best. So guys, this is what is happening here, and I just love the kind of life that Baba was leading. And you see around this place a very beautiful scenery, and there are many trees planted in the homestead. When you're there, you get fresh air, there's a cool breeze around the place, and the place just smells of freshness. And it is a life that you will admire for sure. And that is one of our own. So for a fact, this I'm going to tell you for free, that in the larger community of Luo, I don't think there is anybody out there who can match to the standards that Baba has set in terms of financial strength, in terms of networking with the right people out there, even the big fish out there, the presidents of different countries. I have seen in the past and even currently, it is displayed everywhere in the news. You'll see Baba taking photos with the presidents of even first world countries, taking a photo with the president of China, the president of France, Emmanuel Macron, the president of India, and this is something that many politicians here in Kenya, they just wish for, and they never get that opportunity. Because, you know, the truth is this: I've done marketing, and I understand, you know, what marketing is about. Marketing is about networking. You network with the right people, because you have a product or you have a brand that you want to sell to the people. So you don't want to market this brand to the wrong people, to the right people, so that there will be an indicator that, of course, you are making progress. The indicator that you're making progress is the sales that you're going to record. So when you record an increase in sales, that it means the marketing that you're doing, of course, it does support your sales. And that is a show that you are making progress. So I want to tell you this briefly, that in the year 1992, if my memory serves me right, I was in, I must have been in kindergarten or in grade 2 or 3, thereabout. And in 1992, that is the first time when Baba joined politics. That is the first time Baba joined politics. And I remember he ran for, that was Langata constituency. He ran for that seat to be a member of parliament for Langata. And of course, he won the parliamentary seat with a landslide, because from the onset, people loved him. Because before he stepped into the political arena, Baba had fought for the freedom, for the rights of many Kenyans. And you see, that is something that touches the heart of people. When you fight for somebody and you fight for them, not caring that even in the process of doing so, there's harm that can come to you. You know, when you commit yourself to such an endeavor, then you are just giving people assurance that you are selfless, and you are telling them that they matter to you. And that is what, that is how Baba has always been. You know, from 1992, then came to 1997. After serving as a member of parliament for one term, that was 5 years. You know, Kenya is different from America. I understand that America, the term limit for the president, senators, the elective positions, the term limit is 4 years. But here in Kenya, it is 5 years. So after Baba served for 5 years as a member of parliament, in 2020, not 2020, 1997, Baba gave it a shot, the first shot for the presidential seat. Now you can look around here. This is the entrance now, but you know, these are personal road. I believe so. This road is a personal road for Baba, and to this other end, this is where now the cattle are kept. We have earlier on in the day, I saw some indigenous cattle, and I also saw some Frisian that were they were milked in the morning, and I also saw some camels that Baba is keeping. So like I was saying, in the year 1997, Baba gave it his first shot for the presidency, and we have always believed that every other time Baba runs for president, he has always won, but the victory has always been snatched from him. And that is what brought so many demonstrations in Kenya. You can remember Kenya, after every election cycle, the country goes to a very serious protest that cost even the lives of many. Many people have lost their lives during those protests, the nationwide protests that were called by Baba. You know, Baba was a towering giant, because you can imagine, this was somebody who could declare a working day a holiday, and then it becomes a holiday. Nobody goes to work. Nobody takes their vehicle on the road. The transport system becomes paralyzed. And you can imagine, everything now stops. There's no business that is going on, just because Baba said it is holiday. It is holiday. We are going to protest. We are not happy with the government. The direction that the government is taking is not something that sits well with us. It does not sit well with the nation. And I don't believe that the interest of the people is represented in the direction that the government has taken. And when that became the stand of Baba, my friend, nothing was going on in Kenya. Kenya became a failed state, even for a day. You can imagine, it is a working day, but nobody goes to work. Why? Because Baba said so. Tomorrow, no going to work. And that is how everybody would take it, literally. This was a great man. This was a great man, because when he says so, like I did mention, even the transport sector becomes paralyzed. You will find nobody taking their vehicle to the roads to go and pick passengers from one point to another. That was something that never came to show. So again, after 1997, we had another election in the year 2002, and in 2002, we also believed, everybody else believed, that Baba had won, and the victory was snatched from him. From 2002 came 2007. Now that was the mother of all demonstrations, and that is where I got to understood something about Baba. Even though in the past, Baba used to take a very stern position, but at some other times, he could calm down. He could calm down and say, at this point, we can take a break, because I also understand that a true leader is someone who understands when to call it quits, who understands when to apply brakes, somebody who understands when to say enough is enough, somebody who understands when to say that we are holding on. So Baba was that kind of a person. Baba was that kind of a person. He was that person who knew exactly what to do at different times. He knew the appropriate step to take in varied circumstances, in varied political circumstances. When the country was in a turmoil and the country was, you see, headed to destruction, he could call everybody to order, and he could even call even the government. He could even call the government out, call them to order, and tell them, hey guys, you are not taking the right direction. And I don't think now we are entering the gate. This is the first gate now from the backyard, and you have seen how vast the backyard is. Now we are inside Baba's home, right, just outside the homestead, but this is still also part of the home. And I'm told you can see how the space stretches. It is a large stretch, and what I'm told is that all this space is going to be occupied by tomorrow. By tomorrow evening, we are going to have many people. A huge gathering is going to be here. Many people are going to flock this area, and we are even going to have an overflow. And it is that overflow that is going to be directed to that other place I have mentioned to you is being prepared for the overflow. Many people are going to come. You know, this is the last time we are giving our we are going to give our last respect to Baba, a man of the people, a towering giant, a man whose story is unmatched. There is no human in Kenya who is comparable to this guy. And you can see how much the guy is loved. You have seen out there, you have seen it in the news, the reception even for the remains of Baba from India, even at JKIA. I do understand that I did not watch it, but I understand that the crowd that turned up, they overpowered the police, and it was messy. It was messy, that is what I understand, but a lot is in the offing. There's more to come, and I just welcome you to this channel, guys. Tune in, and you are going to see how things are going to unfold from one event to another. So like I did promise, I'm going to keep you posted, and I'm going to catch every moment for you. So if you look at that farthest end, that is the first gate that you enter when you come from the road. So after you enter the first gate, then you see that maroon roof. That is a store, and there's a magnificent building that is stretching now to that other end. That is now the house Baba has left behind. It is sad. Guys, it is sad. It is sad. And I just want to confirm to you that I don't take it easily. I don't find it easy. When I received this news, it was very difficult for me to believe that Baba is gone. So let us just take a walk around. Let us just take a walk around as we continue the conversation. Now, I reached at the point where we had a turning point. That was in the year, it was in the year 2007, where the country, Kenya, almost sank, almost sank in the, it almost sank in the, what we call oblivion. Why? Because the demonstration that was there, it was the first time we were having a tribal, we call it tribal animosity. And many tribes were now turning against each other. I remember because Baba was a Luo, and the guy who was his competitor contesting the seat of presidency was coming from Kikuyu land. So the Kikuyu had picked a fight with the Luo, and every other tribe that was supporting the Luo. You know, Baba is from Luo community. I'm also from Luo community. So every other tribe that was supporting Baba, every other tribe that was leaning on the side of Baba, they were made an enemy of the Kikuyu. So it also happened that all those other tribes that were also supporting, were in support of Kikuyu, were also made to be Baba's force. That is what the public's perception was, that if you are on that other side, then you are our enemy. Those were the darkest days Kenya ever experienced. And I wish that those days don't come, because you can imagine there was a family whose house was torched while the family was inside. Many were burned to death. And you can also imagine there were guys also walking with machete. And when they meet you on the road, they just slice you into pieces. So it is not a good picture, and it is not a place where any of us would wish that we go back to. But all in all, I want to say so far so good. And even though many of us are complaining that we are left as orphans, I just want to say that God knows, because God is the giver of all things. Even Baba was given to us by God. And I know Baba has been a link between many of us and the Father. I understand that there are people who hold on the notion that your neighbor is your God. Why do they say that your neighbor is your God? Because there's no point in time when you'll see God coming down from heaven to give you help, but God will use your neighbor just to render that help that you need. I believe that is how things happen. And I just want to mention to you that I don't think all is lost. I don't think all is lost, and we'll just find a bearing, and somehow I believe that we will be on the right trajectory to finding a leader who is going to carry on from where Baba has left. He has done a good job, and what I have learned from the story of Baba is that life is not a race, that life is a rhythm, that when the drum beats stop, it continues to linger in the minds of those who listened. So, guys, I wish to end this video here, and I'm going to come back to you. You can see this land is still, the preparation is still ongoing, and they just want to ensure that nobody is going to lack a space. Everybody is coming to give their last respect. Everybody is going to find a place where they can stand, where they can be comfort. And good news, there's plenty of food here. There's plenty of food. There's meat, there's ugali, there's bulls are being slaughtered here. And everybody who comes here, everybody's going to be happy. So keep it right there, and we will be back in a short while. Bye-bye.